Nanach, Nachman. We're learning now a collection of our master Rabbi Nachman, Torah Tzadik Vav, Discourse 96. More Rabbi Nachman said about the matter of being alone with the Holy Blessed One. Shayadar Kuzal, his way was desires mode bazeh, to be very quick in this, to be very enthused and up at it. The Oswagum Oid, to be very accustomed and frequent dispositors in seclusion with the Holy Blessed One. The Fire Stichasul of Hashem Yisbarach, to explain himself in speech before the Holy Blessed One, B'chol Yom V'Yom, every day. But he said, even when one is not able to speak at all, even when one could only say one thing, this is also very good. And he said, even if one is only able to say one thing, he should be strong-minded. And you should say that thing over and over again, innumerous times. Even if he will spend many days just with this one thing, saying it over and again, this is also good. This is, as an aside, this is where people, I don't want to mention names, the prevalent wrongdoing that people make of saying that Rabbi Nachman was saying that his podedus, seclusion with God, is meditation and using mantras. It's very clear from what you heard that Rabbi Nachman is saying that whatever you could ask from God or speak to God, say it as many times. It could be that a side effect, you'll have some mantra effect, but that was not Rabbi Nachman's intention. I think that's pretty obvious. Okay, we're continuing now. And he should be strong and courageous. Also that he should say this thing over and over again without count, until the Holy Blessed One has compassion on him, and will open his mouth, it will be able to fully explain himself in speech. Not exactly, as an aside again, not exactly the result of a mantra. That's not what they're really trying to get, that a person should be able to speak more and have a full conversation with God. Nanach, Nachman. Okay, we'll continue. And Rabbi Nachman said, that speech has a very strong power. For is it not possible to whisper on a gun and prevent it from firing? Understand it. And then, when he discussed this, he spoke greatly about seclusion with God. And he spoke at great length with great conversation, wondrous conversation, with all types of languages, phrases, and he strengthens us, and he enthused us very greatly, in this matter, this chazik, to be strengthened, the harboys, his podus, to do a lot of seclusion with the Holy One, and conversation between one and his Maker. And he said, that his desire is that we should have the whole day doing his podus, seclusion with the Holy One. To spend the whole day in this. But not every person is able to fulfill this. So therefore it is necessary to command them that at least they should have a certain amount of time. Literally it's an hour, but in Hebrew an hour could also just mean a amount of time for seclusion. Because this is also very good. Even if one can't do a lot of seclusion and a lot of conversation with God, even to make some period of time set aside for it is also very good. But someone whose heart is strong in the Holy Blessed One, and sincerely desires in truth to accept on himself the devotion and the worship of the Holy Blessed One, his desire, Nachman's will is that such a person should have the whole day in seclusion with the Holy Blessed One. And then Rabbi Nachman mentioned the words of our sages of blessed memory, if only a person would be able, or would pray the whole entire day. So from here we see, aside from saying Nanach, Nachman, which has now been revealed, that's the highest. Rabbi Nachman says the highest is a person should spend his whole day in seclusion, speaking to the Holy Blessed One in conversation. And being that a person can't do that, so for sure he should set about some time. Now what should he do if he can't spend his time in seclusion? Obviously he should do something close to that, which would be the study of God, which would mean studying Rabbi Nachman's works the whole day. And then you could imagine lower levels and lower levels until you get to very low level of people that, whatever, we're not going to say, that study foreign concepts. Not for us. So, Nanach, Nachman, Nachman, Yumin.